What is good, YouTube family? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Bobby back again. Show you guys how you can remove the interior pieces for any BRZ, FRS, GT86, or any one of you guys out there that are part of the 86 family. So in this video I'm just going to show you how to remove your interior pieces, most of them. And I don't know if you guys seen my previous videos, but my interior is painted red for the most part. My dash pieces are not painted red. I personally covered them in suede. And yeah, man, if you guys are trying to wrap your interior or paint your interior or whatever you guys want to do to your interior, I'm going to show you guys how you can remove those pieces very easily, and I'm going to show you guys everything that you're going to need to be able to remove those. So guys, without further ado, I'm just going to show you what I have set on the table for what I'm going to use. So this is not necessary. We're going to start off with I have two different types of flathead screwdrivers, pause. And then I have a 10mm. I have a Phillips head screwdriver, and then I have a second one just in case I need a bigger size. And this tool is pretty cool. I found this tool in Marshall's for like $8. And it also comes with this little pry thing that I can use to dig into the corners if I have to. All the tools basically that you're most likely gonna need for this. If I end up using any other tools, I'll make sure that I show you guys. So without further ado, guys, let's get to it. Alright, now you may be wondering, why am I going to be removing... Hold on. That sound is annoying. Okay, so you might be wondering... Is that thing not going to stop, man? Maybe if I close my door. Yep, there you go. Okay, so you might be wondering, why am I going to remove my interior pieces if they're already painted, as you can see. It's painted red. My interior is pretty much... all red out, all blooded out, all murdered out, whatever you want to call it. This is what my interior looks like. Now the reason why I want to remove these interior pieces and remove the paint is because not too long ago I did an install on my interior and I wrapped these two pieces right here with red suede, right? But as you can clearly see, this red is very different from this red. And at first I didn't really mind and I didn't really care because, you know, red on red, whatever, it looked dope. But after a while it started getting boring. So my goal right now is just to remove all the paint from the car, and I'm gonna give myself probably like a month or so. I'm gonna keep the suede because I like the suede, but I am gonna rewrap this. I am gonna rewrap this because I messed up in a couple areas that you can clearly see, and underneath this I messed up somewhere. That's why I put the sticker here, but I am gonna buy these pieces brand new and I'm gonna redo the suede. And for the other pieces, I'm thinking about doing like a black. To remove these two pieces right here, it's very simple. Start off with this one, just pry it up. Might be harder because of the suede. Pry it up, and it should come off like that. And then this piece, tug on it, boom. Now that those two pieces are removed, we're gonna remove this, which is held by these two bolts right here, and then you can just pull it out. Alright, now for this piece, all you gotta do is grab your tool and try to pry it from the plastic in between. Once you got it in, you can just go all the way around and it'll just pop out like that. Now it's gonna be exactly the same thing with this piece. Grab your tool, pry it from the bottom. It's the easiest, you know, it's the easiest spot to pry from. Push it out like this and it'll pop out. And once you have it out like that, try to grab it. And don't be afraid to be firm with it. Just like that, comes off. Alright guys, now to remove this part, what you're gonna want to do is your steering wheel is gonna have 3 holes, 2 on the side, 1 on the bottom. What you're gonna do is grab either a flathead screwdriver or a Phillips head, and you're gonna stick it in there. And there should be a pin, like a skinny pin. What you're gonna do is you're gonna push. If you're pushing it in from this side, you're gonna push towards the steering wheel. Same thing from this side, push towards the steering wheel, and same thing from the bottom, you're gonna push up towards the steering wheel, and that'll make this pop out like this. And then you don't want to there's some wiring behind this that you don't want to disconnect, and you don't want to mess around too much with, because This is an armed airbag. We seriously do not want that going off, so you want to be very careful with this. So you're gonna unscrew 2 bolts, this one, and then there's another one on this side right there, and then it should come right out. Alright guys, now we say the worst for last, because this is probably the hardest part. These 2 pieces right here is the hardest part. So what you're gonna want to do is make sure your e-brake is up. It's easier if you remove your shift knob. Put your hands in here. Tighten this part up. Just like that. Then it's easier. Just remove the whole piece. There we go. Now once you have that removed, next step is to remove this little rubber plastic piece thingy that goes down here to cover. And then this is where the 10mm comes in. Remove these 2 bolts right here, 1, 2, and then I'll show you guys what to do after that. So after removing those 10mm bolts, you're also going to remove these 2 screws right here, 1 and 2. Alright guys, so to remove this piece, what I had to do is I removed those, and I removed the screws that were right here. What I did was I separated this leather piece from this right here, and then I kind of tugged on this to make this pop right here, and I pushed this out. And then what I had to do was, well, like that, I pushed that out, and then I had to force that piece out. This piece right here, this is probably the hardest piece to remove. And then to remove this piece itself, you're gonna unscrew this, and then there's gonna be a couple clips that you're gonna have to remove. And it should be the same thing for the other side. Try to pull on it and separate it from this piece right here. Some people pull this out, but that's not necessary. Just remove it from that by tugging on it, and then pulling from here and separating it from this console piece right here. And that should really conclude you know, the pieces that you can remove from the car, get painted, wrapped, or whatever you want to do. Honestly, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna order new pieces, because I did try to remove some of the paint. This is what it came out like. That looks like trash, man. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave the pieces off. I'm gonna find a scrap BRZ, or like go to a yard or somewhere, or find a BRZ that's been totaled or something like that, and take the pieces from there, and I'm gonna steal those pieces from there, and then within a couple weeks maybe I'll decide to wrap it. I'll either wrap it, or most likely I'm gonna wrap it, vinyl wrap. But you guys will see what color I decide to go with. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
So what are you about to do?
Just gonna install these cannons real quick. We're gonna go fight some pirates.
Who are you?